Favorite jerseys. My if everyone to look at, I wasn't around for it, which is kind of not really fair. It's the 1990 jersey, the Adidas one with the opal thing, and the Adidas original jersey. It's just such a
Yeah,
nice
that's so
jersey, and
nice.
I don't think we've topped it since. Like, I've looked into trying to get a real one, but you just can't. You can get kind of replica remake ones and stuff. I'm thinking about getting one, but if I had to go with one that I've actually had, it's actually this one that I'm wearing. You know the one there. It's not the most recent one because I think we released one like just before the last game of the group, but
Hmm.
the one just before that, I just think it's a really nice jersey. And I don't think I'm not a fan of the ones with the collars and stuff. And it's the first jersey I've actually bought in a long time. Like I don't think I
Yeah,
bought an Ireland jersey for since I was a kid. Like so,
yeah.
me.
I was thinking late 80s. I thought that was like around the time. Do you know like the U Boys in green, the way they are doing those jerseys now or something?
Mm.
Uh, the ones like that crest. I love that crest. That's like
Yeah, the
yeah,
proper,
yeah.
the old one,
So that
circular one.
maybe that era, 1990s as well, like around that late 80s,
Yeah,
early 90s, like that's when those were the best, I think.
I think the same thing. I was going through them there today myself, and yeah, we had a couple of dodgy ones back in the 80s, but I think Tanya 90, and I actually have a picture over here on the screen. I was going to share it, but yeah, I think that was the one I picked out as well. And just
mm.
looking at it as well, we had a great team at the time. So I think we had a good team. We looked good. They
Yeah,
were high, and we had a great World Cup as well. So I think they've done the jersey justice. But
yeah.
yeah, I think that looked fantastic to be
Yeah.
honest. And yeah, we haven't really matched that one since, I think.
No, I don't think so.
The worst one is the one that I have. Like that's the only Ireland jersey I have.
The aircon one is it? Oh no,
No,
the
it's
three
the
one.
three one. Oh, it's the
No, is
worst
The
it the
dark
one
jersey.
with
green, the dark
the
green. It's
stripe
the Euro
there?
It's dark,
2012 one, I
and it's
think,
like
isn't it?
this is a horrible jersey. Like
That's
I hate
horrible.
it. Like
Terrible
I need
memories
to
of that
invest. I
jersey.
need to invest in a new
Yeah.
jersey. Like
Mr.
So I bought this one, and
LOITV.
then the new one came out about a month later. Like I was
yeah,
fuming.
yeah.
Happens to me all the time.
What's next
Soccer, what
anyway?
do you
probably
think?
probably from a
Oh, soccer,
historic
of course.
point of
Obviously,
view, the Italian 90 jersey, uh, I think you can't beat. But I was looking at pictures of us at the World Cup, and the Opal logo isn't on the match jerseys. And I think there was a rule up until recently: there was no advertising allowed
We're one of the very few
at
teams that
major
actually does it.
tournaments.
Like most
Yeah,
teams, like countries, don't actually do it, but we do. A lot
yeah,
of people complain about it. Like we've had the three thing for
yeah. So
10 years nearly, and it's
Aircom must
aircon
have been our
before that.
first sponsor. Yeah.
they just want more
Yeah,
money to piss down the drain, really, don't
But my favorite jersey was probably
that's another discussion, I think.
they?
probably, I think we wore this in 2014 qualifying for the World Cup. Just by the looks, I think it's my favorite jersey.
That's a good
Nice.
jersey.
It
Yeah.
is a nice
Uh,
jersey. Yeah.
there's cigarette stains from a game, but I won't mention who it is. Yeah, it's probably my favorite jersey.
Rapper.
No.
What's
Um,
next anyway on the agenda?
is our favorite former player. So,
Right, yeah.
I'd say I have to give a special mention to Clinton Morrison because he's one that sticks with me for a while. But I can't give him my favorite former player. It's between two for me. I mean, I've always kind
Same
of been a
surname, is it?
striker. What?
Same surname. No,
That's who? What?
the two players you're thinking of. Did you say that?
No, I would go look at Roy, but I probably didn't see him in his prime. Like, so it would be a bit unfair, I think, to pick him. It's between Robbie Keane and Johnny Walters because I just love players that just put everything out there and Johnny Walters is just such a workhorse. He went forward, he came back, he did everything for us.
Mm.
Then Robbie Keane, like I mean, how can you not like especially growing up as a striker and stuff? And I just idolized him, like such a good finisher, just one of the best players we've ever had, I think. And
Yeah.
well, from in my era anyway. So it's the tie between those two. I actually couldn't really pick one. I found it quite difficult to choose between the two. So that's me.
When you look at the all-time Ireland's goal-scoring list, it's like Robbie Keane with 68, and then second place is like 21 or something. Like it's
Yeah.
insane. Like he's
There
just,
was a lot more less games back in the day. In
I
fairness,
know,
but,
yeah,
like,
I know, yeah.
but still, yeah,
It's still
it is.
insane.
It is a remarkable record. Like
Won't ever be beaten, really. Well, you never know.
no, for a long time anyway.
That boy Troy maybe, but yeah, I think I probably would have to give a shout out to Wes Hoolahan as well. To be honest, I just loved the way he played, like, and the way he kind of brought whenever he did come into this team, like he changed the way we played and just created so much. And it's at the time where we'd have Whelan and Andrews in midfield, and then he'd come into the game or off the bench or something, and just breathe life into it a little bit. So yeah, I think just from the fact that I watched him from such an early age with Shels as well, gives me that kind of nostalgia feeling and stuff as well. So I just loved Wes Hoolahan.
Yeah, that's who I went with too. He kind of didn't play much under Trapattoni and kind of blossomed under Martin O'Neill, and kind of from 2014 on, that's when I started to get like heavily, really interested and like started loving going to Ireland games and stuff.
Yeah.
But then he was crucial in that 2016 qualifying, and obviously scored against Sweden.
I was just watching that goal recently. Unbelievable finish, like on the half volley, wasn't it?
I was lucky enough to be there with my two cousins. And yeah, it was one of the best moments of my life when that ball hit the net. Picked up man of the match in that game, and then put the ball in for Robbie Brady to score the winner.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went with Wes as well.
What about yourself, Mark?
Yeah, I think I've done a short list of 3. So I've kind of tried to be fair to the guys from the older era as well.
Yeah.
Gone for Andy Townsend at number 3. I thought he was a fantastic captain, qualifying for World Cups. I think he made the team perform in his own mould. He was a mix of a skillful player, but he was also tough. He could pick a pass. He kept the team. I think he sort of made the team. I think play above themselves quite often as well, and they had no fear factor playing against bigger teams. And I think he brought that into the side. Second, again, I agree with Wes Hoolahan. And I think because I used to watch him play with Shelburne from the age of 18, and I could see the potential in him all the way through. And I just couldn't believe he can get a cap till he was 30. I mean,
that was disgraceful.
Astonishing.
Insane.
He got one call up. I think he was when he was with Shelburne, and he was on the bench against Greece. I think it was after McCarthy left, and he didn't even get off the bench, and he never got called up again. So I think for him, he never really achieved his potential internationally, but that wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
But I've put him at number 2. Number 1, I put in Paul McGrath. I read his, and
he's such an interesting guy. Like some of the troubles he's gone through and stuff. Like he's
exactly, and all the troubles he went through, all the injuries he went through. He played till he was nearly 38. Like people forget that he played. Almost 40 years.
There's stories of him like going into games drunk almost and marking some of the best players in the world off the pitch. Like, and I know there's a story of him. He was in his house and he actually had no drink there. He actually went to drink bleach.
Oh my God!
He really went through the horrors.
That's true.
That's true. His book's supposed to be very good.
And I mean, like some of the stories are just crazy. And even when he was St. Pat's, they had him as a midfielder to begin with, and he was struggling. So they gave him this. They said, "We'll give you another few matches. If not, then we won't keep you on." And he went back centre half, and he was phenomenal. And other than that, he may be lost to the game. So it's just incredible about his career. And I think he got the move to the big time. I think he embraced it. And but reading through his career, like he's such longevity and success with every team he played for, and keep going as long as he did, and the challenges he had. But like the performance, I was watching the game against Wembley in '91 there a few weeks ago when we drew 1-0 with England, and that was one of the best Ireland performances of all time. Just a huge performance, and he was towering in that game, and stopping more in the centre half. They both actually hit the post in the same move in that game. Such was the pressure we put on them. But he was the man for the big game. Like, I mean, he's sitting with Villa, two League Cups. He got them second place in the league and one Player of the Year as well. Like, so I think, I mean, considering all the challenges he had to put up with and contend with, I think he was like a standout for me,